Hey guys, it's Darren Tang, professional bowler here at GameWorks in Las Vegas, and today we're going to showcase for you the brand new Storm Proton Physix. Today we're going to be comparing the brand new Proton Physix to two older releases. One right here, Discontinued Physics, one of my personal favorites, features the atomic core that you're going to see inside the Proton Physix. And then the Axiom, which is still in the line, which features the NEX cover. So we're bringing two of the strongest components out of these bowling balls, putting it into one. Proton Physix is going to be one of the strongest balls you see out there. So we're lucky enough to drill all three of these balls brand new. I had some Physixes stashed away because it was one of my favorites, like I said earlier. We had an Axiom laying in the closet. So we've got all three balls laid out the same, 4.5 by 4 by 2, box finish. Like I said, brand new. Let's go check it out. All right, this is my first shot ever with the Storm Proton Physix. Best ball, good ball, let's go. All right, so Proton Physix. Compared to the Axiom and the Physix, I'm expecting this one to be smoother and earlier, obviously because it has both components that are strongest in both bowling balls. Still getting used to the ball. That's the second time I've ever thrown it. So we'll be moving around, shuffling our feet a little bit. So the pattern we have out today is 45 feet. I think it's dragon. And I was looking at about 15, so based on that, I probably have a good 3 or 4 with my feet to go off of that. I mean, I know it's just a 4-pin, but we can keep going. All right, so I moved about 3 feet, three boards, 3 feet. 3 boards with my feet, 2 with my eyes. I got that a little left too, so we're looking pretty good right now. All right, so we're gonna throw one more just for good measure. Still gotta get a feel for this ball, but I like what I'm seeing so far already. That one was a little more online. Fed that to the right quicker. Picked up pretty nice. This is gonna be a really good ball for those longer patterns. So I'm just gonna follow the progression. Off the Proton Physix, I would probably go to the Physix before the Axiom. So let's give that a look. We're gonna stay in the same spot. I'm expecting this one to be a little bit cleaner, come off the spot a little bit harder, given the cover stock. It's a little bit weaker and it's a hybrid. So I got that one a little more up the lane. Definitely cleaner, a little more responsive off the spot. We're probably gonna have to keep moving left with our feet. And because the Proton Physix is a solid cover stock, it's gonna be smoother. And a lot of times it seems like the cleaner balls hook more. And left to right hook is typically how most people see it. Professional bowlers see it front to back. That's what we wanna see. And right there you saw that left to right hook. So we're gonna keep moving left to find a little more oil. Based on that last shot, I'm gonna move a good chunk with my feet. I'm thinking 4 boards. This Physix is creating a little more angle in the Proton Physix because it's retaining a little more energy. So if we give it away a little more, I think it'll look much better. All right, so that was pretty close. 10 back. So I've got about 4 boards in between. It's the same core again. It's a matter of different cover stocks and cleanliness. And again, we're looking at the lanes front to back and not left to right. So it's all about just creating different shapes, different bowling balls. All right, so now we're gonna try the Axiom, and I'm gonna go back to the same spot that I stood with the Proton. I'm expecting this one to get down the lane just a little bit further because of the weaker core. And it's got the same cover, so it's gonna wanna read the fronts in a pretty similar manner. So let's check it out. I leaked that one a little right, but motion-wise, seemed like it retained just a little more energy in the Proton. I didn't give the Proton away nearly as much, so it's kind of hard to say. Let's throw one more. All right, now that was much closer to the line that I was trying to hit. Picked up pretty quick as soon as it saw the friction. All right, so based on that trip 4, I think we're gonna make the same move that we did with the Physix, make it a 4 and 2 to the left off of the Proton. And like I said before, the weaker balls are gonna retain more energy, so they're gonna exit the pattern in a sharper manner, creating more angle. Sometimes we just need to modify our angles a bit to create the right shape we're looking for. A little bit closer, a little bit deep. I think that's gonna fall somewhere between Proton Physix and Physix as far as what we're bowling on right now. All balls are looking pretty good, and I think for these longer patterns, the Proton Physix is gonna be the one. All right, so after throwing these balls for a little bit, the Proton Physix is definitely the strongest one out of the 3. Hooks just as early as the Axiom because of the cover and because of the core. When it sees friction, it really wants to lock up, start to go. Definitely the strongest out of the 3, but it was a bit of a learning experience for me as well. The Axiom versus the Physix. I wasn't really sure which one was gonna go longer, which one was gonna shape more. We definitely got some more shape out of this guy because I'm guessing because of the hybrid cover stock. These hybrid cover stocks have been very good to me in the asymmetric balls from Storm for a long time. I feel like I can throw them across a lot of different lengths and a lot of different volumes. The Axiom still hooks pretty early, but because of the symmetry in the core, it really wants to blend off instead of lock up and make that big motion. So when would I use the Axiom? If it's in the same bag as the Proton, it's probably a step right after. Similar cover. It's gonna read the front part of the lane in a similar manner, but it's gonna read the mid lane a little differently. So let's say we're bowling on some kind of short pattern, and this ball is getting offline too fast. Say it's getting there and it's just standing up and going forward. Axiom would be the ball I go to. Symmetric core, it's gonna be a lot rounder off it instead. It won't go as forward, be a little more continuous. If I am going to the Physix off of the Proton, it's probably because I'm looking for a little bit more length instead of different shape. It's gonna be a similar shape, just a little bit longer with the Physix. Seeing how the Physix was one of my favorite balls to throw, I could throw it on a lot of things. I've been waiting for a ball like the Proton for a very long time. Now we had the Gravity Evolve and the Crux Prime in that big asymmetric ball slot for a while with the spec cover. And the spec cover was very niche, it was very special, and it was very specific. And the last time I had a ball in that slot that I liked a lot was the Sherlock. And I think the Proton Physix is gonna be able to take that slot and perform more like the Sherlock did. So I'm very excited about it. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the comparison between the Proton, the Axiom, and the Physix. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you have any other bowling balls you want to see reviewed by myself, make sure you let me know in the comments below. Please leave a like, it's free. And if you want to interact with me live on twitch.tv/vitamindtang, hit the link in the description below. And if you are interested in purchasing a Proton Physix just like this, make sure you visit your Storm local VIP pro shop. And Storm Nation, don't forget to always bowl up a storm.